Yes, you can travel to the future. In fact, you're doing it right now, 1 second, every second. The real question was never whether you can, it's how much faster you could go. And by the end of this, I'll introduce you to someone who deliberately traveled into his own future and put a hard number on it. That number is smaller than you would ever guess. Here's the part nobody tells you. Traveling to the future isn't science fiction. It's just physics, and it's already happening to you. Right now, your own clock is ticking perfectly normally, 1 second per second. So is everyone else's. But here's the strange part Einstein uncovered. Two people who take different paths, one moving faster or sitting in stronger gravity, can meet up later having aged by different amounts. One of them has, in a real sense, arrived in the other's future. That rate you feel is normal can be bent. Two things bend it: how fast you move and how strong the gravity around you is. Push either one hard enough and you pull ahead of everyone else. Let's take them one at a time. The faster you move, the slower your clock ticks compared to someone standing still. Not because the clock is broken, because time itself runs slower for you. And we can work it out for real people. Astronaut Scott Kelly spent almost a year on the International Space Station, circling the Earth at about 28,000 kilometers an hour, while his identical twin brother, Mark, stayed home. His speed slowed his clock. The weaker gravity up there sped it up a little. The speed won. Do the math, and Scott came home roughly 9 milliseconds younger than if he'd never left the ground. That's the physics of it. The clocks, not the biology. 9 thousandths of a second. Tiny, because even 28,000 an hour is a crawl next to the speed of light. So let's push it. Picture a rocket that accelerates the entire way out to Jupiter, flips over at the halfway point, and breaks the rest. There and back, about 12 days. Top speed, under 1% of light. Do that and you'd come home about 11.5 seconds younger than everyone you left behind. That one's a thought experiment. We can't build that rocket yet, but the math is real, and 11 seconds is something a good clock could actually catch. Now the second lever, gravity. The stronger the gravity you sit in, the slower your time runs. And this is not a theory we're waiting to test. You are relying on it right now. The GPS in your phone talks to satellites orbiting high above you, where Earth's gravity is weaker. Up there, their clocks tick faster than yours, by about 38 millionths of a second every day. Sounds like nothing, but if engineers didn't correct for it, your maps would drift by about 10 kilometers a day. Your GPS would be useless by the afternoon. It's even happening inside your own body. Scientists have measured it across a height difference of just 33 centimeters. Your head a little higher up sits in slightly weaker gravity than your feet, so your head is aging a hair faster than your feet. Right now, far too small to feel, but real, and we can read it on a clock. So gravity bends time. The question is, how far can it bend? For that, you need the strongest gravity in the universe, a black hole. Get close to one, a giant spinning almost as fast as physics allows, and time doesn't just slow a little, it nearly stops. There's a famous version of this. In the film Interstellar, 1 hour on a planet near a black hole costs 7 years back on Earth. People assume the movie invented that. It didn't. The physicist Kip Thorne worked out the real numbers behind that scene. 1 hour, 7 years. It takes an extreme black hole to get a ratio that steep, but it breaks no laws of physics. Think about what that means. Spend a few hours near that black hole, come home, and centuries have passed. You would have stepped into the far future, alive, unaged, while everyone you knew grew old and slipped away. That is travel to the future, and nothing in physics forbids it. So how far into the future has a real person actually traveled? Remember the man I promised you? His name is Sergei Krikalev, a Russian cosmonaut. Across 6 missions, he spent 803 days in orbit. Moving that fast for that long quietly added up. By the time he retired, Krikalev had shifted about 2/100ths of a second into his own future. For years, no human had gone further. Others have since spent even longer up there. One cosmonaut has now passed 1,000 days in space, but the scale hasn't budged. The person who has logged the most time in orbit in all of history has jumped only a fraction of a second ahead. That's the honest scale of it, real and calculated straight from their orbits, and still almost nothing. To leap years ahead, you'd need speeds or gravity far beyond anything we can reach today, which leaves the question everyone really wants answered. If you can go forward, can you come back? And here I have to be honest with you. Forward, we understand. Forward, we have done. Backward is a different story. Physics has never found a way to send anything into the past. A few equations hint that exotic things, a spinning universe, a wormhole held open, might allow it, but every one of them demands conditions we have never seen and may be impossible. As far as we can tell, the future has a door. The past may only have a window. So, can you travel to the future? Yes, you already are. Speed and gravity can push you further ahead, second by second, and the universe keeps the receipts on a clock. The only thing standing between you and the next century is enough energy and a very good watch. I'll keep pulling on threads like this one, because that's the whole point. 333, guilty of curiosity.